you met a woman at a queer fundraiser who told you about Calgary Inclusive Hockey Association, which you're now heavily involved in.
Yeah.
I always believe that sport can bring people together and communities together. How important do you think Calgary Inclusive Hockey Association, how much of an important role could they play with trans rights, do you think, and trans youth?
They can and do. My teammates have come out to the rallies to support us. They are, and one of the reasons I joined the board was to continue to help make it even more inclusive. It had originally started off as the Calgary Gay Hockey Association, and it was all gay men, which wasn't very important for them at the time because, yeah, there's a lot of homophobia in hockey. To provide a safe place for gay men to play hockey was very important. But a few years ago, they changed it to inclusive because they wanted it to be inclusive for everyone. And that includes trans people, lesbians, bisexual, whatever. And for myself and for a number of we have both the trans men and trans women in the association. And for many of them, it's been the one thing that's allowed them to keep playing hockey or to come back to hockey because they didn't feel safe playing in a regular league. They know that it's a place where they're supported and accepted. And I have zero concerns in the change room with this group. I shower, I don't shower in the women's room with my women's team because I don't want to. I don't care. I don't mind anybody seeing me. I don't want, because I haven't had bottom surgery. I don't want anybody being upset seeing me in the shower. But with my inclusive hockey team, we all shower. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I was going to ask how big Calgary Inclusive Hockey Association has been for you personally, in not just personal growth, I suppose, but even hockey growth as well.
Yeah, it came. I found out about it at just the right time because that's when I had started being on hormone therapies. So my body began to change, and I didn't feel safe. Now the team I played on was mostly men, but we had a few women on the team, and the younger ones they changed in the change room with the guys and stuff. But I still didn't feel comfortable enough in myself that I felt I could. Once I started showing that I really didn't feel safe in the change room. I know some of that was just on myself. The team probably would have been fine with it. But I essentially stopped playing hockey. And just around that time, I met Angela at this gala, and she told me about the Inclusive Hockey Association, and I went, yes, I want to join that. I can feel safe there, and indeed I did. Last season, I played goalie with them, and it was great. Got to know a whole bunch of fantastic people, work on my skills. And then this year, because a new goalie joined up, I decided to switch over and go back to working on my skating skills. So I'm playing out, and because I'm on the board, I was also asked to be the manager for that team, and initially the on-ice captain, but we've since elected a couple other people to take care of the on-ice duties. But yeah, it's been great. We sponsor every year a hockey tournament that's coming up on the Easter weekend called the Western Cup, and that gets us coverage in the media and stuff. In fact, I was interviewed on one of the local TV channels last year to talk about the hockey tournament. So yeah, being involved with them is just another way to create a safe place for people to play. And we play in divisions with other straight teams.
Yep.
And there's still the odd time we do get some homophobic comments from other teams. But I think, yeah, being there, and I had an experience a few weeks ago. I've done up my goalie gear is all done up in trans colors. And I mean, there's some situations I just want to blend in and just be seen as another woman. But I also think it's very important with all this political climate going on to be out there as a proud trans woman. And so, yeah, my hockey gear is all in trans colors. And after a game, one of the women from the other team skated over to me and thanked me. She said her son is trans, but is afraid to come out at school. But he was really thrilled to see me out there on the ice in my trans colors. And that really made me feel good that I, as an adult, can show people you can be a trans person and play hockey or do these other things.
Yeah, I think I'm very big on visibility. I think it's really important. It can have a really big impact of just being visible of who you are. Like as a bi person, I wear a trans wristband every day, just for someone who might see it, who might be struggling or might need that. Do you think if you didn't find Calgary Inclusive Hockey Association that you might not be playing hockey now still? Or do you think you still would have found a way to play hockey?
Possible. I would have at least probably taken a couple of years till I felt comfortable enough in who I am to take that risk. But having them at that time when I was early in my transition really gave me what I needed to stay in the sport. Yeah.